Caring for the children of Abraham, chapter 9. I continued to work in the operating room and recovery room for about a month. The structure in the hospital returned. It was no longer easy to do things that needed to be done. Routine position politics drove cooperation rather than basic survival. Israel was returning to normal, and I knew it was time for me to go. I learned Hebrew and Arab words that meant peace, life, health, and goodbye, and I said them many times. I spent about a week hitchhiking around Israel up along the Mediterranean coast to Haifa, Mount Carmel, along the North Road with its pines near Lebanon, the upper Jordan Valley past farm land beneath the recently captured Golan Heights near Syria, past Lake Tiberias, south near Jordan. I flew to Eilat at the head of the Gulf of Aqaba over the Negev and the Sinai. There were burnt-out, abandoned military vehicles below. Israeli Eilat was next to the Jordanian port, always peaceful. I rented a tank of air and dove in the Gulf on a rather lifeless reef. I returned to Tel Aviv, to the airport where we had landed in the night, and I left in the direct, bright light of Israel. Holy land with no feet to walk upon, holy land with no feet to walk there upon. It's the same thing all over, I said to my Palestinian friend in the coffee shop a few days ago out near the university. All this time, what has been gained? I told her about the child I cared for in Israel years ago. That's a sad story, she said. She stood cringing and turned away. I don't know how it will all end, she said. A child with no feet, I said. What? She said. A child with no feet, I said. Take care, we said. Epilogue. May my friends and my patients, Arab and Jew, forgive me for telling our story so openly to the best of my memory, giving some room for misreading and misspokenness. I have done so to the best of my abilities at the moment. May the good increase and the grief diminish. If anyone hears a voice on high calling for the sparing of the children of Abraham, please report it. Some of us have been deafened by the sounds of war.